This is our April 2022 budget report. I show you exactly how we did on our budget using actual numbers. Hey there, Brittany Flammer here with videos every week on my channel about budgeting and money saving tips for you and your family. Let's go ahead and open up the spreadsheet. You can snag the one I use for a couple of dollars in my shop, or you can just follow along. First of all, let's go ahead and start with income. Now, my husband is salary, so his is exact. It's a couple of dollars higher this month. I have no idea why. My income, I took $50 out, and our tax return was huge, and it was bigger than expected. We got a letter in the mail from the IRS saying there was an error. I opened it up terrified, wondering what mistake we had made. The error was on their end. They had made a mistake on one of our credits, so we got more back than we were expecting. That never happens. If you are familiar with anyone ever getting more than expected, in the comments down below, let me know, because I have never heard of that before. But I'm not going to complain. Also, $100, it was my birthday, and I know that I get birthday money from my parents and my in-laws. I had just kind of forgotten about it. So we got $100 there. And interest. One of our online savings accounts, we earned some interest. Let's be honest, if I were just doing this personally, I probably would, it's only a few dollars, I wouldn't have done anything. But since I am reporting to you on the web and anyone can watch it, I am going to include that so that our numbers are correct. Total income for the month of April, $19,248. That means tithing, we went over by $275 because we got back a lot more than planned. We went over. Mortgage, $1,350. Our regular payments, $1,300. I added the $50 from my business. However, I was not aware of this. Our mortgage company charged us a fee to make an extra payment, and I had never realized they did that. So I don't know that I'll do that every month. I either need to make it an automatic extra $50 every month or just save up the money and then make one lump payment. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. Electricity was under. Natural gas, that is exact. They do an average for 12 months and then they will adjust at the end of that 12 months. Water, sewer, our city bill was over $2. Life insurance is fixed, so that was exact. Someone asked me in one of my previous videos, this is term life insurance for my husband and myself. And car insurance, $104.13. Phone bill, $30. Internet is $58. That is now our new bill. So for future months, I need to set that. Gas for our cars, we only spent $139. Now, we were on vacation. We had spring break and took a road trip. So that week of our road trip, all of our gas expenses, I took out of our vacation fund. So had we stayed home, we would have spent a little bit more than that. But if you are looking for some tips to save on gas money, I have got a video. I'll put a link in the description box below for ways that you can save on gas. Piano is fixed at $100 for both of our children that take piano. So you can see our total fixed expenses. We went over $156, but most of that is because we spent more on tithing than planned. Now, our variable expenses, you could categorize each of them separately. I am kind of lazy when I go to a store like Walmart or Sam's or Costco, where you can buy anything from clothes to food to car stuff for your car. I don't like to do so many separate transactions. I lump it all together and I use an envelope to track it. So for the month of April, I had $221 each week. So I take $221 every time I buy something, I subtract it. So at the end of week one, I had $11 left over. I went over $4. I had $18 left over, and then I had $44 left over. So total ended up being $69 left over. This is what happens when you're doing major house projects and so involved in those, you don't even have time to go shopping. Other than the $885, I only spent $816. So we'll have to put that $69 somewhere else. I did spend $100 with my birthday money. I bought some clothes. I got sick of seeing all my same clothes in all of my videos. So I bought some new clothes. So we went over by $31 for total variable. Now let's move on to savings. Our emergency fund, I did not put any money in, but this is where we earned some interest. And actually it was $12.72 we earned in interest. And we did not spend any on our emergency fund. So our balance started at $15,095 and ended at $15,108. Our house maintenance, we put in exactly what was planned. We did spend $308. We bought some fruit trees, flowers to plant, I think a tool or two, just regular maintenance expenses. We only started with $565, but we ended the month with $5,707 there. Our flooring, we did not add any money to. We did not take it out. We have picked out flooring, but we haven't actually paid for it yet. So we're still at $16,000 there. Vacation, since we got extra from our tax payment, we put that into our vacation fund. We don't have any vacations planned for right now, but next year we're going to have a lot of expenses, so I just added it there. We did spend $498 for our vacation. We went down to San Diego. This included our gas. We had already paid for our hotel and our Legoland tickets, but this included our gas, our food, and souvenirs, everything we did while we were down there. So we ended with $6,520 in that account. Okay, our house update, we put $4,000 in just like planned. We did spend $1,822. We are redoing our kitchens. We bought the paint for our kitchens. We bought a new paint sprayer. We bought bricks for landscaping some retaining walls in our backyards. We're doing a bunch of projects, so we spent a lot, but we ended with $40,727, which seems like a ton to keep in an online savings account, but we're hoping to add a third car garage next year or the year after, so we don't want to invest it. Car expenses, we put $100 in, didn't have any, so we ended with $466. Christmas, we put $25 in, didn't spend anything, so we ended with $100 in that account. And kids extracurricular, we put $75 in. We spent $110 for karate lessons for the month, and our daughter finished her volleyball and is doing studio, has some exercise classes. We bought a punch pass for her to do with a friend. So we ended with $625. We added bike maintenance, we added $25, didn't spend anything, so $659 is the end. For our Roth IRA, we're maxing out my husband's and mine, and this is what we will need to have it maxed out by the end of the year. We added that. I'm not including the beginning and ending because these are invested. Mutual funds, we added $150. Once again, it's invested, so I'm not going to include that info here. So total money out, $19,178. So we have $69 left. That's what's left for me being under budget for the month. Normally I would transfer this to our vacation or to something fun. However, in May, this next week, we've got anniversary, my husband's birthday. I'm just gonna leave it in our checking account and add it to my budget for May. If you want to see how we do our budget at the beginning of the month and follow up with the budget reports, check out the playlist right up here. I have our monthly budgeting videos. If you want to see our net worth, make sure you're subscribed, hit the bell, and stay tuned for my next video where I update our net worth for you. Thanks so much. See you in the next video.